Well, we're back, y'all. Hey guys, it's Lizzie. It has been a hot minute, but we're back. If you guys watched my last video, you'd know that we've kind of been on the struggle bus recently because the place where I usually get the episodes to watch them, it's not a thing anymore. So I didn't have anywhere to download the episodes, meaning that I couldn't do reaction videos. But I do in fact have access to the episodes now, so we can finally get back into reactions. Obviously, now that I have access to the episodes, I really should go back to the episodes that were between Protection and Emotion, but after Emotion comes Pretension, and I have been waiting to react to this episode. We're just gonna watch Pretension now, and then later we can go back and watch the other episodes. Y'all, I'm so excited.
I get it, Ladybug. Your friendship means everything to me. You can keep the rose. It goes with your costume.
Okay. Let's start watching. Oh, I love that intro.
2 p.m. fencing.
2 seconds in, we've already got Kagami. What a good episode. It's a good... My ring fell off. Ow! Anyway, I was gonna say, you know it's a good day, you know it's a good episode when it starts out with Kagami. Literally love her, but you guys definitely didn't already know that.
Class. 4 p.m. meeting with your mother. 4:30 p.m.
Wait, hold. Why does he sound different? He's like British or something now. That's not how Tatsu's always sounded, right? He sounds so different. Like, why did they change it? What's the point?
Ikebana workshop.
If I get out of fencing class early...
We'll have 4 minutes and 37 seconds to spend with each other.
I love them. No, because that's literally me. I'm like, okay, if I spend this amount of time doing this, and if I do this for this amount of time, I have about this many minutes to get this done. And I have 5 hours to then spend on my phone. But that's so sad that they have to like meet up in secret. Gabriel's out of his mind.
In case your father picks you up?
Not today. I know he's too busy. Besides, no one will tell him.
Okay, first of all, Stan the gorilla. I know he's busy. Isn't he busy every day? He's like, it's okay. I know my father doesn't care about me. So we can spend all the time in the world together and he won't even notice I'm gone. Okay, here's the thing. I know Felix is the good guy. Like, I know he wasn't trying to do anything evil, but like, if I didn't know any better, if I still thought Felix was the villain, I would be petrified. That is so creepy. It's so ominous. I forgot this happened. This where he's trying to get rid of the cataclysm. He's so ugly.
All I need is time.
And I need you to die, but we both can't get what we want. Oh wait, I do get what I want.
You're forgetting my part of the deal, Gabriel-san. As always, you're losing yourself in sentimental trifles.
This water is
Our
nasty.
vision of the future is much bigger than that. We are connected, just like our children.
What? They're connected, huh?
They were made for each other, and I will not tolerate another glitch in our plan.
She says they were made for each other, which like they're senties, and yeah, that's like I get that. But like, what does she mean they're connected? Oh, okay.
I promise you I'm going to regain control over Adrian and see...
What do you mean regain control? Have you not been controlling his every move since Emily died? I don't even know.
You know what, Adrian? No.
Aww.
I've been doing some thinking, and we shouldn't have to hide.
Oh, yes, girly. Go off.
Oh, hey, Kagami.
Not Kagami third wheeling again.
It's my fault. I just couldn't talk to my father.
No, don't apologize. It makes sense that you didn't make it work because
You're a senti. And that man is evil.
your dad doesn't have a problem with you anymore. He's even become super cool, making you pancakes, giving you all the freedom you need. He's come such a long way.
That's kind of weird to think about though, because season 5 was when he was doing all of that, like giving Adrian a little bit more leniency and making him disgusting pancakes, just saying. Like nasty, nasty pancakes. But also season 5 was when Gabriel's control over Adrian got so much worse to the point where he was almost approaching like Colt Fathom level control. I mean, obviously it wasn't as bad because Colt was like every tiny little move, but like Gabriel was getting pretty close, just saying. It's just weird to think about that.
He thinks I'm one of those fans who follows you everywhere, showers you with hand-knitted gifts, and knows every single one of your middle name days.
Aren't you though?
Isn't that what you used to do?
I love Kagami. We're literally on the same page. Like, I'm her, she's me.
Besides, I've changed a lot.
You're correct.
Really? You think I've changed a lot?
No?
No. Oh my gosh. I just need to talk about Kagami for 2 seconds because look at her. She's like glowing. She's so smiley. She's so happy. Like, I've been working on a video for Kagami on my other channel, and I was kind of going back to the older episodes that Kagami was in so I could just like get clips of her, and I never realized just how much her demeanor has changed. I mean, even going back in season 5, like what, Perfection, she still kind of has that cold, very like stone face vibe about her, but like now she's just so happy and smiley. I guess I never really noticed how much she's changed. I mean, I know she's changed, but like I didn't realize just how much her demeanor has changed. It's just it's so nice to see.
It is time I talk to my mother.
Yeah, don't do that.
You kept me waiting, Kagami.
What does she mean Kagami left her waiting? the car just barely got here. She was waiting. Okay, whatever.
You're right, Marinette. My father has changed. Everything's gonna be okay.
Is it though? I don't think so.
Ah, perfect
Ew.
timing, you.
This man needs to get out of the kitchen. Like, aren't you really rich? You should like have a Actually, I think they did have a private chef at one point. I feel like I remember an episode where Adrian was like, my private chef made that. It was in Origins, wasn't it? When he was trying to feed Plag and he had like a bunch of different dishes for him to try. And he was like, heck no, I want Camera Bear. He mentioned something about it like a private chef. Bring them in, honestly. Get this man out.
Dad, Marinette and I need to tell you something.
Of course.
The way he's like gripping the spatula. It's fine, everything's fine.
Adrian, how was practice?
Great, Dad.
His practice always goes great.
Such a big faker.
But I'd rather stay here with Marinette.
Adrian, I'm your father. I'm asking you to go up to your room.
Oh, I hate that so much. Like the way their face changes when they're being controlled, it's like they almost like disassociate. I just hate seeing it. And he usually never controls Adrian like that in front of people. Felix, stop stalking your girl and come over here and help Adrian out.
Phew! We came this close to having to endure another serving of pancakes. Can't your father consider a change of menu?
Flag is so real for that though.
You see this pancake?
Yeah, it's disgusting and I want to throw up just looking at it.
If it's not big enough for you, I can make it just the way you like. Simply tell me what you want. Double pancake? Triple pancake?
No pancake?
Because Adrian has a destiny, and that destiny does not include sharing pancakes with you.
Yeah, not sharing your pancakes because you'll die. They'll be eating all the croissants and all of the goodies in the bakery.
I'm the one who makes people. You think you love Adrian, but you're just under the spell of this world I've created. A world where Adrian is a star, shining high above. A world where you're just a part of the crowd below looking up to you. That's why nothing can ever happen.
What is this man going off about? You're yapping too much.
So will you take the pancake with syrup or jam? I recommend jam, it's clementine.
Not if you made it. I love that part.
Marinette!
I love you, Adrian. I won't abandon you ever.
Oh my gosh. Girl, she ate that. But like, this was such a power move. And you know, Marinette's kind of the one to just like freak out before she does anything. I don't think she's a very impulsive person like that. Usually she just like panics, which is honestly kind of me. And so I think that's one of the reasons why I like this particularly so much. She just went with what she wanted to do. Ooh, she did so good. Oh, FELIGAMIIII, here we go.
How can you ever be a part of the Masters if you're a slave to your own emotions?
How to piss off Felix 101.
No one should have to endure such words.
Okay, I don't think the car deserved that though. We don't have to bring Tatsu into this.
Let go of me right now!
She should have hit him. She really should have hit him. Like, don't get me wrong. I love Felix, love FELIGAMIIII. Smack him in the head with the chair. He deserved it.
I'm not your enemy. I just want to talk to you.
Aww. He's already so sweet.
But ever since I saw you, I haven't been able to stop thinking about you. I felt that you and I were the same.
Oh my god. So he's practically like, so I didn't really like you, but then I found out you were senti and I'm also a senti, so like, what's up?
We don't even know each other.
I know you. I've been following you nonstop.
Felix. Oh my gosh, you don't say that stuff. No, because the way he just said that like so proudly, he's like, I've been stalking you and following you around, and so like now I know everything about you. I know your whole schedule. I know where you live. It's like, whoa, dude.
Better. You follow me, you spy on me, and now you've kidnapped me to get to know me?
Yes?
It's just like, yes? What's your point? Felix, I love you.
You can't take someone away against their will.
Sorry.
I won't. I just wanted to protect you from your mother. She can't talk to you like that.
Oh my god. She said, really? That was the moment she definitely started to like him.
Kagami, don't move. I've come to save you from that good-for-nothing.
We've come to save you, Kagami!
I'm the one who's come to save you. Dusu, spread my feathers!
Yes, dude, yes. He said, she's mine, back off. And oh my gosh, Kagami is just so infatuated with him. I love it.
You know, if you leave me here, my mother will calm down. She'll stop attacking you.
I'm not here to return you to your mother, but to set you free from her.
Yes, go off, Felix. Save her.
I don't need you to set me free from anything. I can very well set myself free.
He so deserved that. And this is why I love Kagami, because when they were up in the Eiffel Tower, she seemed like she liked him, but then you get to here and she gets pissed off and she like shoves him on the ground. Like, she may like you, but that won't stop her from throwing you and kicking you and hitting you and yelling at you and calling you out. I love her. Like, how could anyone hate her? I don't get it.
If it were you, I wouldn't stick around. She doesn't seem to like you.
You're not going anywhere, Kagami. Venom!
She doesn't seem to like you either.
That's kind of sad. I mean, it's true, but like, dang. Shots fired.
Mother pretends to come to my rescue and then shoots arrows at me?
You've never met my father. He was 1,000 times worse.
We don't talk about that man over here. Watching that scene though, like knowing what he meant by that is crazy. Because I remember when we first watched Pretension, we were like, what? Because at this point, we thought that Felix was evil because his father died. You know, like Gabriel lost Emily and he went crazy. So we're like, oh, that must be, you know, what happened to Felix. Like, he lost his dad, so he probably just went crazy and like missed him and that's why he's evil. But then you get to this scene and you're like, he was worse than Timon? It was at this point that we realized we were not on the right track. But like, knowing what he went through and like knowing what he means when he says that is like, I'm having trauma flashbacks. Wasn't even my trauma.
Fighting's no longer my priority. All I care about is your safety.
Okay, girl, marry this man. See, he has a good heart. It just took Kagami being there with him to make him change. I love it.
You have the Miraculous of the Peacock. Why don't you create a Sentimonster to get us out of here?
First of all, don't call them that.
I think I talked about this in Emotion, but I love how Kagami calls him a Sentimonster. And he's like, first of all, don't call them that. But like in Emotion, he literally called a Senti a Sentimonster. But also, he's so for real for that. Like, I think I made a TikTok once about this. I can like insert it. I really hate when people call them Sentimonsters instead of just Sentis. And also, this scene is a lot more sad when you remember everything that Colt did to Felix, because he literally like screamed in Felix's face constantly that he was a monster. So like, hearing Sentimonster is probably like so traumatic.
When you bring a living being into this world, you have a responsibility towards them. Your duty is to protect them, love them, help them discover the true meaning of their existence. To deprive them of that is monstrous.
Real, and that's what I've been saying. The Senti is not the monster. The person that created and controlled it is. And it's just so weird that like the Senti is always seen as the monster. There's just so much like manipulation there. Also, let me just say, how many times have you tried to free Adrian and all you do is just insult him, destroy people, destroy friendships, destroy his life? Why couldn't you just talk to him like this? Oh my gosh. Dude, communication. My first thought was like, oh, Kagami's a Senti, so he trusts her, so we can open up. But I was like, wait, no, because Adrian is also a Senti, so like, wouldn't he trust him? I just think so much more could have been solved and everything would have went so much smoother if he would have just, you know, opened up and like maybe talked to Adrian. This man. Kagami, you should have came in a lot sooner.
Are you talking about yourself?
I'm talking about us.
Did y'all hear that? It's so weird to me when everyone's like, wait, Kagami is confirmed to be a Senti too? What? Did you not watch this scene? Like, he was talking about a Senti and she was like, are you talking about you? Basically being like, hey, are you a Senti? And he goes, I'm talking about us, meaning that you are also a Senti, I'm a Senti, we're Sentis. So for everybody that has been asking how we know for a fact that Kagami is a Senti, there you go.
Felix is not your enemy. He's like me. He doesn't know how to express himself. Everyone is wrong about him, including me.
Oh, I love how she went from throwing him onto the ground to protecting him, but that is so sweet. And also, let me just say, I think one of my favorite things about Pretension is that they kind of set it up to where Felix is meant to be saving Kagami. Like, obviously he saved her from the car with her mother, and then he was protecting her from her mother this whole entire time. But when you really think about it, Felix didn't do anything for, well, he did, but like, he didn't actually save Kagami. Kagami saved Felix. It's just like, oh my god, it's so cute. I love Feligami so much.
Now is the time to trust Felix.
Oh.
We'll cover you. Trust them.
I love how Kagami's always there to be like, trust people, trust them. She did the same thing in Representation. She was like, you can trust Marinette. I just think that's been a really hard thing for Felix, is like trusting people. And I mean, it makes sense why. Like, I've kind of talked about this before, but like in his eyes, every human that's like not a senti is out to get them, out to destroy them and control their life. So he's always had a really hard time trusting people. But then you have Kagami, who kind of helps him get over that and let him start trusting people, which I think is also another reason why he changed so much. Like, I don't think I like Feligami just because I think they're cute together or because they're like Adrianette or whatever. I think it's because they just help each other so much, and they both needed help. Like, they both really needed each other, and it's just so sweet to see.
Kagami, you're up!
Ooh, go Kagami, I love her.
It was your pretension that was our undoing, Tsurugi-san.
How dare you?
Oh,
Despite
dare
what you claimed,
you.
your daughter is
Me.
not under your control. She's the reason we failed.
Ain't no way he's blaming it on Kagami. Actually, I think this is all your fault. Believe it or not, I know, kind of crazy idea, but it's like literally all your fault. Stop trying to blame people. And like, children, why are we blaming children? Crazy.
But I will not let you add humiliation to the disappointment you already are to me. And if I have to force you into obedience for that, Kagami, then I will.
Dang, why is she being so mean? Already calling her a disappointment? That is crazy. It's crazy how much Tomo just shuns Kagami for like, I don't know, being a human. It's like they expect the sentis to just not have emotions and not be a human, as if they didn't create a human.
You are no longer worthy of our family crest.
I really want to know when Felix switched it out. Like, when did he switch the ring out?
I understand why you like that Marinette Dupan-Chang so much.
Such a liar.
These are precious moments, creating memories you will cherish deeply when you're in London next year.
That's, oh my gosh. Okay, how about I go take Emily and lock her up in London, away from you. Let's see how you like it then.
It's for his own good, and I don't know who could stop me.
He did not just say that. He did not just say that. I'm actually over this. Like, I'm over it. I'm about to fight him.
Of course, not of course. Nothing's all right at all, that's for sure. How are we gonna be Cat Noir if you're in London? And Marinette, how are we gonna be together if you're not together? What are we gonna do?
Plag is so mean. Also, I feel like Plag's not really one to freak out like that, so it's kind of funny to see him act that way. I love this part.
Were you followed?
My mother thinks I'm at Ikebana class.
Look at them sneaking out together. Like, that's literally all she ever wants. Like, she was at her happiest when she was sneaking out with Adrian. And, you know, Felix is always up for sneaking out, just saying. They're, like, so perfect for each other. Anyway.
The ring you gave your mother was a fake. This is the real one.
Oh. Also, the way he knew that her mom would probably end up wanting to take back the ring, so he, like, switched it. He just knows. He knows. I love them so much.
The rules of your family no longer have to be created by your ancestors. From now on, they're yours to make.
And then they hold hands. Oh my gosh. I literally love them so much. They're so cute. Yes, it is so much later. I've been drinking a lot of water today, so I really had to go to the bathroom. And then I just completely forgot to finish this video. But it's fine because I just forgot to film an intro or outro. Anyway, also yes, I did change up my hair. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. But like I said, I do have access to all of the other episodes. So I think next up we're going to be watching Migration, and hopefully that video will come out soon. Cross our fingers.